guys? Mike G with the MDG Collections on hand. Today, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into what this video is about and what the title says, here's why you do not buy a 2020 Dodge Charger Daytona Hellcat Widebody for perfect paint. Now, I have to say I am highly impressed, very impressed with the paint job on this Daytona Hellcat. And even Lorenzo can say, you know, he was my witness. And I kind of called this. I was telling him before, because we were talking about the history of the Chargers and how, you know, Dodge is not really known for their great paint. Everyone knows that. You buy a Hellcat, you buy a 392 for performance and for the engine's performance and not for a paint job. Well, let me tell you, they did an incredible job on these Daytonas. Now, I don't know if it's just the Daytona Hellcats or if it's all the wide bodies, but he used this special light that I'll show you guys that is used to be able to find if there's any imperfections in your paint from the factory that need to be corrected before you install PPF, which is paint protection film, or ceramic coating. And he couldn't find not one. He's rating this paint at a 9.5 to a 9.8, all right, from a scale from 1 to 10. And I'm blown away myself when I saw this. And you guys got to see this. We're going to go to that footage right now. Before we get into the footage that was from today and from yesterday, first, on the way to Lorenzo's yesterday, I completed the test that I want to do for you guys, where I had the car in eco mode from my house to my job and back, all right, 6 miles each way. So it's a 12-mile trip. And I wanted to see how long it would take for me to get down to that first quarter on the gauge in eco mode for the first week, all right? That's what I was trying to do in that test. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, for the remaining of the break-in period of 500 miles, I'll be in street mode. But I was pretty impressed on how many days I went in eco mode in this car. You guys, most of you guys that watch me know I test everything out, and that was one of my first tests that I wanted to do. So let's get into those videos right now. All right, so 7 a.m. and today is February 5th. So February 5th, 2020, and we are back. I guess you could say we're back to that point. It is kind of dark out. It's 7 a.m. here in New York, and we're back to that first quarter, I guess you could say. I'm bringing the car to Lorenzo's. Today is Wednesday, and he will be having the car for a few days, and then J and B will be having the car on Friday over the weekend, and I should be picking the car up on Monday. So, you know, the test is over with the eco mode as far as how long it would take to get back down to where it started at when I filled up on January 24th. So 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30, 31, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would say about 12 days. Close, very close to 2 weeks. So I went damn near 2 weeks, and like I said, you know, I didn't drive on Super Bowl Sunday, so we won't count that. But you know, that's what you got. You got about 2 weeks depending on your commutes. Now everybody's gonna be different. Some people have a further commute, so it would not last that long for some people, but for me it did. So that was just a great test for me to know that I went about 12 days or almost 2 weeks on eco mode in this car with my commutes just from home to work.
It'd be nice if they have adjustable suspension.
They do. So real quick, I'm gonna go over, guys, what Lorenzo and I are doing today. So we're gonna show you some things that have never been seen before. All right, Lorenzo has a very high-powered, expensive light that he's gonna go over and show the body of this car, the paint of this car, to see if it's up to par to be ceramic. Now, Lorenzo does everything over the top. There is no just taking shortcuts, all right? What he likes to do is go over this car with a high-powered, very expensive light to look at the paint to see if there's any imperfections that the naked eye cannot see. You would not be able to see this out there on the street. What he is telling me is this light is a high-powered, very expensive light that will look at your paint on your car and tell if there's any imperfections that needs to be corrected before you ceramic or before you put film on this car. So that's what we're doing today. You know, I've had this car a little over a week, and he tinted the windows, and I've been very careful with it. So everything should be good. By the way, Lorenzo also picked up a brand new Jeep SRT that we will be looking at soon. Like I said, the main thing today is just to get the car clean once my guy Greg gets here, and we want to use this light, check out the paint to see what the paint looks like, to see if it needs any corrections first, like Lorenzo said, and then we'll go with the first step of ceramic coating. The film is still not ready by Expel. Lorenzo could do a customized cut, but we're not gonna go to that right now because more than likely Expel will have this film ready any day. To get the protection on the car fast, we wanna get the ceramic coating on before the film, and then like I said, Lorenzo has the skill to put film over the top of ceramic. Yes, you would think the film would need to be done first and then the ceramic, but a professional can do that whatever way he wants to do it. But you know, I'll have Lorenzo explain that to you guys real quick later. So that's the main thing. Once the film comes, we'll get the film put on it. And of course, we're gonna go check out Lorenzo's SRT because now he's in the muscle family. My man, he jumped into the muscle family. So that's the gist of what's gonna happen today, guys. Like I said, this high power light is gonna give you a vision, which is right here. It's gonna give you a vision that you cannot see outside with the naked eye. If there's any imperfections, then that would need to be corrected. So that's what this light is gonna show you guys. So here's a closer look at the light right here. Scan grip, I guess is what you call it, color match. I don't know what I'm looking at right now, but Lorenzo's gonna show us, you know, how this works. So my man Greg, listen, he's on the team too. He's got that Durango. I already told him he's getting that Durango Hellcat. So he already started on Gensil Supercharged right now with the foam.
This is Iron Eater GT. This is what I'm putting on your car. You see how it's perfectly? It's taking all the oxidation off.
Gotcha.
And I washed it.
Gotcha. So technically, guys, he washed the car with the foam as you saw in the video, and this is taking off. It's anything else like the elements that a wash won't get off. So this is what's that word again you used, Greg?
Huh?
Oxidation.
Oxidation.
And oxidation is taking place right now, and if you get close.
And I leave it on for 4 minutes only. No
okay.
More than that. 4 minutes and blast off.
Gotcha. And you blast it off with the power wash.
Yes. Power washer, hose.
Okay.
But leave it on your car 4 minutes.
Okay. All right, that's crazy.
4 minutes.
And Greg, once I get the ceramic coating on this car and get it fully ceramic, and when I come back here and you guys do these same things, it'll be a lot better.
Yes, sir. And the wash will be easier.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it
repels the dirt.
Nothing sticks to ceramic.
Yeah, nothing sticks to ceramic. Yep, you're right.
Like you can take your car once you have ceramic and go through a car wash.
Yeah.
I did it with the truck.
Yeah.
Just to see.
Yeah.
Made me a believer. I told the guy, I said, yo, you don't need to drive my truck when it comes through the machine. He was like, yo, Greg, I've been doing this job for 15 years. Yo, when my truck came out of the car wash, it was dry. Just like that. Nothing stuck to it.
Yes, Greg's Durangos right here.
And my truck is dirty. And it's shiny.
Yeah.
That's that extra fusion.
Yeah, I can see it.
I love, like I said, this is not a job for me. This is a passion for me. I love doing this. I could do this all day. It won't bother me. So an average person, it will. They'll be tired.
Yeah.
They're not into cars. I'm into cars. I'm into... Yeah, it's purpling out already. Getting some shots of it?
Yep. Yeah, and I explained too, we explained the process that this oxidation is pulling off things that a wash can't even pull off. That's what this is.
Yeah, that's brake dust, basically.
Oh, really? Wow. So, guys, if you look close, you can see the purple, and like Greg said, this is something he loves to do.
I love to do that. I like to see beautiful cars look beautiful in the street. There's people that drive expensive cars and it's dirty, like they don't give a just a car. To them, it's just a car. It's material to them. But you gotta keep your material looking nice all the time.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, your car look beautiful. I love that. Okay.
So Lorenzo, this purple that I'm seeing right now that's coming out of the Hellcat, what is that? Brake dust. Iron. So
deposit. Iron deposit.
wow.
That didn't wash out. This is all over your car from driving around.
So guys, you have no clue right now what is on the body of your car, on the paint of your car, all this oxidation, brake dust, and all this that cannot be taken off by a regular wash. Greg wants me to come around. Yeah. So all this purple right here, wow, incredible. Now he's gonna power wash this off.
I'm gonna power wash it off. Yo, turn on my power washer.
Over the paint, see if you see anything. I'm giving you the 2 small ones. Disinfect. Use your eye. I'll walk around with 4 eyes on. I'm gonna start over here. Do your thing. Do your inspection. And see if anything. It's not a black car.
So this is the high power light that I was telling you guys about that Lorenzo used to see if there's any imperfections or whatever. I don't know what he's looking for, but to see if a paint correction needs to be done. Even though the car is brand new from the dealer, as you saw, oxidation with Greg out. And, you know, those things are going to be on the paint, period. So they're just doing a check right now with this high power light before you do the ceramic and before you do the wrap to make sure everything comes out smooth.
I like the idea. This one. I got this one. This one goes in the end. There's another level. Hit it 2 times. Check it out.